But still.
If you get me a supermodel, you just buy 2 supermodels for yourself.
So I just bought 2 supermarkets for myself.
Okay, good.
You don't really drink supermarket, do you?
Yeah, I drink supermodel. Yeah, I love
Okay.
supermodel still. That's cool. As long as you have that on camera, this is why I do not offer this guy drinks or food in my house
Well, I
anymore.
bought it while I was waiting outside for you when you said you went to the shop.
Yeah, I did.
So you went to the shop?
Yeah, I did go to the shop.
So,
Yeah.
you know, and I didn't see anything from me when you came back from the shop, knowing I was waiting outside your house.
Why the fuck would I come?
Exactly.
I'm not going grocery shop
So
before
I just
you.
went to the shop.
If I go to someone's house,
the guy wouldn't let me use my card for one supermalt, so I bought 2.
if I were okay, that was your incentive to buy one for me. But if I go to someone's house and I buy something, I always buy it for them. That's like if I come to your yard now,
I hear you.
and I'll stop at the shop and like, let me get a bottle of Ribena. I'm not gonna just like buy one bottle for myself. I'm gonna say, let me get one for him, even though it might not be practical because I've got Ribena in my yard already. But it's kind of just what people do out of common courtesy, you know.
I hear you. Fair
Cool.
enough. Well, 2023.
It is 2023.
Let's get our show on the road.
We were supposed to do something from the first week of 2023, maybe, but it didn't really work out
You had
like
COVID,
that.
didn't you?
Yeah, was that the first week?
Yeah, it was last week Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're only 2 weeks in.
We're only 2 weeks in. Yeah.
Yeah. COVID. Well, I don't even know if it's COVID, but it was something debilitating. So yeah, we couldn't really do what we wanted to do then. But you know, it's Friday the 13th, a lucky day, luckiest day of the year.
For some.
Yeah, for some, namely me and all the 13 babies out there. So yeah, perfect timing.
You were born on the 30th. Oh yeah, that's why.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so your
13th.
birthday comes up on a Friday many times.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, of course. Yeah, man. Ain't nothing to be afraid of. Yeah, how are you anyway, man? It's been a little while since I've seen you.
It's
What's
true.
going on in your world?
My world is work, and work. I got a little promotion at work, so I've been really busy.
Okay. Aren't you like a partner in your place?
Yeah, I am, but now
How
I
who
know,
promoted
but
you then?
now I'm running the whole property management department.
So who promoted you?
The owner, CEO.
All right.
Yeah.
So now you're like what? You've gone from like a senior partner to.
No, I'm still senior. I'm still the senior director, but now I'm running a whole property management department. Even though we're a property management company,
What were you doing before?
more of the business development side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
How
now,
have you helped the business to develop?
Yeah, business has developed well.
How have you helped it? What have you done?
Oh, have I helped it? Oh, I've grown the business from 0 to where currently.
How?
would say-
What methods have you used to grow the business?
Processes within the business, yeah. By implementing processes within the business allows my staff to be able to liaise with clients in the best way. By having
What processes?
just processes, general property management processes, how to deal with clients, how to deal with buildings, what kind of
So you put down like a
contractors
set of regulations for them to follow.
for them to follow,
Okay.
which in turn gets the recommendations through the clients, and by having the recommendations through the clients, it allows me to gather new business.
Oh, okay, good man, good. Because
So,
make
yeah.
sure you weren't just throwing words out of there like I
I
hope to
usually do, yeah.
reiterate the process. We don't know what the process is, so just give some validity to
Yeah,
your.
no.
to
So we've
your-
grown from
well,
now where I'd say we're probably about a $250,000 company.
You
from
know what?
zero.
You know what I just caught? Sorry, from our $250,000 company to zero,
Yeah,
from zero.
from zero.
Oh, great process then.
2.5 years.
Trust the process. It's like
processing, yeah,
Nigerian Mikel Arteta.
That's what I'm saying.
I've just seen a thing on here that says Ghana is granting citizenship to African Americans and Caribbeans as part of Return Home Initiative.
That's probably because the prices in Ghana, when, like, for example, these African Americans that came over during Christmas,
Yeah.
like, they spend money. And they put the prices up because my friend who's Ghanaian was actually called me yesterday. He said, "Oh yeah, Ghana looks lit on Insta." He goes, "It's not cheap out there. It's like the prices for like normal people, everything is skyrocketing."
Right.
So they're seeing that as a money grab. The way I look at that.
Sounds a little Nigerian Haiti.
Yeah,
But
it's not
sounds like
Nigerian hate, it's just
Nigerian
the money.
hate.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
grab.
Where is Nigeria's initiative to
man.
welcome
Nigeria
us
is
home?
the 8th most populated country in the world. We don't need more people in the country.
That is a good point.
You know what I mean? Like,
But for someone
literally.
like myself, my heritage is Nigerian. Like
cool.
you go,
Come
your
on, man.
my DNA heritage thing, and I'm like Nigerian. So I'm like,
Can
will I be
oh,
accepted
oh,
in
oh.
Ghana? Or they'd be like, my heritage says you're Nigerian, we don't particularly like you here.
Could marry a Nigerian.
My girl's not Nigerian, so that'd be problematic.
Okay. But I'm sure with money you can do anything in Nigeria. If you move to Nigeria with money and you want to set up your business, Nigeria will welcome you with open hands.
Oh yeah, you got the money.
That's another thing about Nigeria. So it was announced Twitter, by the Nigerian government on Twitter, it was announced today that Nigeria from 1st of March is going completely cashless.
Cashless.
African country, completely cashless.
I just feel like Nigeria's country, you don't want to give anyone any incentive.
No, but that's the whole thing. So the general election is happening, and the new government's going to be in power from the 1st of March, and literally their first incentive is they want to go cashless because it's a way of tracking fraud within the government. So they say anyone that obviously withdraw or moves any forms of cash
go on.
around from that point forward will be under investigation.
To cut down fraud, we're going to take away cash and use Bitcoin.
No, use as in cashless, like contactless and normal debit.
Okay.
Like most places nowadays are cashless.
So we're just giving credit cards to Nigerians to prevent fraud. I'm just.
You're saying like Nigerians have got credit cards already.
I know.
No, but the main problem with this is that people are saying that the banks within Nigeria are not ready for this. The infrastructure is not ready to go cashless.
Yeah,
you want to announce something, but the infrastructure is not there.
Not ready for it. Yeah.
So it's what are they gonna do?
Sounds like very fraudy to me.
That's all you keep thinking about.
Fraud, bro.
It's funny because the main reason for this is to stop fraud.
Again, what I find is like when authorities want to stop something, what they really trying to do is close the door behind them.
Okay.
So
they've got something that they're doing and they just want to.
Oh yeah, I don't think that's would be out there to assume that like some form of Nigerian authority, got something going on in the fraud world. Like I say, close the door behind you. So maybe I'm just saying, maybe they've decided like that's enough. There's enough money being made, generated from this form of whatever. Boom, close the door. Cause I'm not don't want to be controversial with it, but the Nigerian GDP, what would you call it, without fraud money income, now you can get how you want. But where do Nigeria stand as the most wealthy African country if you take away fraud?
What do you mean?
Could not destabilize the whole country's economy and
fraud isn't part of the economy.
It's not the number one.
No, but it's not part of the economy. So it's like, if you're classing a country's GDP,
of course it is.
You can't class fraud because fraud's illegal.
Of course it is, because you're a fraudster. What do? You commit fraud and you get it passed as legal. Like you launder your money. Like that's part of what fraud is.
No, I'm sure oil and other forms of resources that Nigeria have are more lucrative than fraud.
Lucrative covers for lucrative fraud covers. Yeah. Nigeria's got oil definitely.
Yeah.
But only a handful of people make money from that oil.
Yeah, true. And most of it's already been allocated already.
Yeah, just by proxy, I mean, look, I'm not just trying to say the whole economy is propped up by fraud. That would just be not wrong.
Yeah, very wrong.
All right, cool. We'll just leave that there. But Nigeria, man. Let's just get some citizenship.
Agriculture contributed to 23.36% to Nigeria's GDP.
Sorry, what's that? Sorry?
Agriculture.
Oh, are you Googling it?
Yeah.
Because fraudsters fraudsters state how much money has been made from fraud.
No, I'm looking at the GDP. What makes Nigeria's GDP?
What I'm saying is all right, so we can take this country, right? So you can have the GDP, but then obviously a lot of its illicit means is now being pushed into bundles of legal money. So, I'm just putting it out there. It's not like the gospel of where the country's money is made from. It's just where we're packaging the money is coming from. But you know, maybe we just agree to disagree on that.
Yeah, let's
one.
agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Because it states, you know, all over everywhere that oil is heavily dependent on oil. The economy.
I've never met a Nigerian oil baron. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, yeah. No, yeah. Of course. I like to say, you know, Nigeria gets a bad rap for it, but I made the point of Britain does the same thing because every country in the world,
of course. Look what they did with the masks and the whole COVID stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that shit. Look at that. If that was Nigerians, we'd be like, oh, typical.
Yeah.
But because it's Tories, we're like, oh, typical.
Yeah. Matt Hancock, typical.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, same thing, really.
It's Michelle Moon woman. I think she made the most out of it. It seems like. But at least they're getting on her. At least it's not just
How much did she make?
Well, I have to Google that, but like several million.
Wow.
You know, it weren't no
Not
chump
bad.
change she
Not
made
bad.
out of it. Yeah, she's done well. It's been a bad start for 2023 for bald people, man.
Bald people?
Yeah, bro.
Well, no, but I heard, what was I seeing the other day? Wasn't it Morris Chestnut?
Saying what?
He was on the interview, and then Tyrese reposted it, something about how bald people, it was like a good thing about bald people.
What did he say though?
Saying Morris Chestnut, I don't know how you guys all look alike.
Morris Chestnut was saying it gets mistaken as Charlemagne.
For Charlemagne. Yeah, that's
How's
it.
that?
Charlemagne posted it.
That Morris Chestnut one more time, bro. I'm gonna break it free. Sorry. I don't know if that's a good thing, bro.
Alright, so what's wrong with bald people at the moment?
Like,
You know, I don't have that problem.
You just deep dive that. That was your idea of like good time for bald people. Like Morris Chestnut.
Morris Chestnut is what? Is you guys?
It's the
is
fucking
you guys
sex symbol.
like? Yeah, is you guys like? You know, icon. You're a bald icon.
You guys, you know, he's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. Yeah, no, it's definitely been one of the flag bearers
Yeah,
for the
flag bearers,
bald
yes,
community,
indeed.
definite. But when he gets mistaken for Charlemagne, that's not a good day for bald people.
It's a good day for Charlemagne, though.
It's a good day for Charlemagne, yeah. I mean, I think, all right, so on the other hand, we got Andrew Tate,
Oh yeah,
Tory Lanez, Keith Murray.
Is he on crack?
I don't think Keith Murray's on crack. No, I think Keith Murray
No, is he recovering from being on crack? And it's like, because you know when they say that black don't crack unless you're on crack.
Oh, no, yeah.
That's just the vibe I've been getting from the Murray interviews.
Keith Murray is definitely, we know he's an alcoholic. I realised alcoholic when they had the versus thing, and it was him versus my man from Lost Boys, and he never turned up. I was sitting there like 2
Do you remember that? You were waiting for that one. You're like, yeah, this is my kind of verses. I remember
exactly,
that.
yeah.
You're like, this is my kind of verses. Lost
4
Boys.
a.m. These chicks are sitting there, just Keith Murray never turned up. No, I can't realize. I think, but I said this like a little while ago. With 90s rappers, it goes one way or the other.
Yeah, you were saying how they're all talking at the moment, though.
Yeah, so yeah, boom. Those who have been successful, like your Jay-Z's, Puffy's, basically people that own things. Like, yeah, you can see they look great. It look great. You can never tell these men are like touching 50. Look great. On the other hand, the ones that like, you know, had great careers but didn't really make the money from it, your Keith Murray's, anyone from Boot Camp Click, probably, Mobb Deep, Havoc's still alive.
Havoc's still looks alright.
He don't look like Jay-Z shiny, does he?
No, definitely not.
These dudes don't look shiny like that.
He looked a bit when he came and drink champs.
Yeah, they don't look like Kiss of Commit shiny, bro.
No, definitely not.
So yeah, on that flip side, you got like a man who's been drinking for the whole career, been from like 17, 18, 19 when they started doing the rap thing.
Yeah.
Drinking heavily for your whole career. And now that's what it looks like. It looks like Keith Murray. Because Keith Murray's dress codes in interviews, beyond the dustiness. Bro, I've been just trying to work out where the shirt, tie,
Where's Eric Sermon?
the baseball cap, and where's it all come into
Where's
play?
Eric Sermon? Because he's not
I'm
talking.
staying far away from this.
Because he keeps, in his interviews, he keeps referencing, I was talking to Eric. As I was saying this to Eric, I'm like, Eric ain't said nothing.
Eric wouldn't. I don't think Eric Sermon would let him do like both interviews went out. If I think Eric Sermon was in the room with him.
Oh, was it? Okay.
No, man. I mean,
Oh,
like,
you don't
like,
think he was in the room? All right. So.
No, hell no,
Okay,
not at all. No, no one who really is in his corner like that was in the room because he probably wouldn't have got it put out like that.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
if I was, listen, a content maker, I
Oh, it's great
would,
content.
yeah, I would have. I'm surprised I've done it before because you've got Keith Murray, who already is a wild boy.
Yeah.
And he's an alcoholic, and he's got bare stories to tell. It's a
Sounds like
winning
he's
combination.
got bare stories to tell.
Bare stories
The
to
corrupt one was cracking me up.
tell. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if you ever met Keith Murray during the whole music thing.
No, I never met. No.
I never met him personally, but like a lot of people seem to come across him, like just from early in life kind of
Okay.
thing. He's a dude when he used to come to London, he would just be walking around the streets.
Okay. Just,
Remember my boy
yeah.
Leon coming saying like, bro, I'm Keith Murray, and dude was mad cool. He sat down, smoked, he told me about his parents both died and how he'd give anything to get them back.
Oh wow.
But like it's real heart to heart, just like you don't know the guy from nowhere.
No one,
you know what I mean?
Just like, yeah.
Yeah, but that's always like the kind of stories I'd hear about him is like kind of, you know, you go to different studios, engineers got stories and whatnot. So it always seemed like he's just a wild boy. His parents died early and he was just like, he ain't having it. Kind of, he's going anywhere by himself. He'll fight anyone, but that's just Keith Murray. So obviously, yeah, you get to this stage now and yeah, like he's saying a lot. He's saying a lot. I would say like I don't really, as a man, you don't kiss and tell like
Yeah,
that.
it's wild.
Wildly wild.
Wildly wild. Like everything he's saying is wild. It's
I
like,
know, like.
and it's like for me, it's like a girl chasing clout. Because yeah, we know you're not relevant right now or anymore, but yet you're just throwing names out there to make yourself relevant.
That's an interesting thing because you never realize he's irrelevant until he started doing this. And then when he talk about fast, he giving me head with the man graphic.
Mad graphic. Repeated it. At least 4 times. Yeah, like 4 times. I was like, bro, we heard it the first time.
Yeah, bro. But the way he's talking about them, it comes off like he's clout chasing, which kind of makes you feel like he's fallen. No matter how you see him, in his mind and in his life, he's fallen so far. And when he get into the industry events, they're not embracing him as like part of the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're kind of an outsider in the thing now, probably. So it's sad to see, but yeah, wild entertaining.
Wild. So apart from him, you had your boy Tory Lanez.
Yeah, Tory. Everyone thought he weren't guilty
Till the tape was released of him in prison.
Yeah, that's what got me.
That's what got everyone.
That's what, yeah.
That's what got me. I was still like to my girl, yeah, free Tory, man. Free my guy Tory.
Like,
I was like, he was convicted, yeah. He was convicted by his peers, but with no evidence. There was no DNA evidence. There was no this. I was just going by that. And then he admitted himself.
I was
more or less.
I was going on, you know, you kind of look behind the scenes sometime and like, how you do all this? Who's following? Who's unfollowing? But you start looking at these idiots like academics. They're like, oh, Drake's unfollowed her. This one's unfollowed her. Like academics blatantly painted it like it was like Tory Lanez was definitely innocent. Yeah,
definitely.
And then like you heard the tape, and first thing was this is why Canadians shouldn't commit crime. Like,
You're in prison.
Exactly.
Every call. I'm sure it's even on the sign
Just
in the prison, bro.
Yes.
Like all your calls are recorded.
Yes.
Like it's
Like,
not a known
it's
thing.
fucking-
He's been to prison about like 5-6 times.
Has he?
I'm sure he has.
How? I don't believe that.
Oh no, Tory's never been. I'm sure he's been to prison.
No,
before.
I don't believe that.
No, I'm sure
it just
he has,
seems like
man.
kind of like one of them little loud dudes that don't
That-
actually do nothing criminal, just does a lot of loud stuff.
Let's see what Google said.
Yeah, but bro, like, it is just wild to me. How do you shoot someone and then ring from a prison phone to apologize for it?
Exactly.
Like,
An idiot.
where Canada? Where do they teach this? Like, I was so baffled by the whole thing. And I was literally like, oh, he didn't do it because, you know, I just reading between the lines. And then I heard that and I'm like, he done it. He definitely done it.
Yeah, definitely not. Sorry, mate.
Andrew Tate as well. Andrew Tate got locked up.
Oh well, tough shit.
So you're not an Andrew Tate fan?
Nah, I'm a girl dad. Come on.
Huh?
I'm a girl dad.
Yeah, it's
So even though there's certain things about what he says, you know, obviously he just talks the sense, you know, as you say, no matter what you listen to, you know, someone will always have some form of sense.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
if they can throw trash
I like
out
you
there.
taking a lot of my sayings on board.
Yeah, you can throw trash out there, but you know, 10% might be sense. So even though he has that, but he has the things that he says about women as a girl dad and the potential it has for young men growing up and, you know, the young men that are same age as my daughter trying, you know what I mean? Those kind of things.
Wow.
For those aspects there, I'm not a fan.
Can you imagine the young dude dropping Andrew Tate bars to your daughter? Like, oh shit, I never thought of it from that angle.
You know, for exactly. So
Yeah,
because of that, I'm
wow.
not a fan. Yeah.
That's wow.
So yeah, you can go to prison, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
I've
a bit harsh. But
I've been confused by his appeal kind of thing. And I get that, like, I think maybe his target audience is like young 30, 40-year-old dudes who, you know, just want to get the hot girls and oh man, this guy's preaching the truth.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not. It's like I've never been bothered to him go for like.
Yeah, you're an adult. He's not gonna sway your mind. Yeah, your mind is where exactly.
Yeah, I just feel like he's like a kind of like a nerdy dude. You know them try hard dudes, like one of them guys in the gym that'll come up and start talking to you and showing you pictures in his phone, like he knows you. Like I just feel like that kind of a guy. Like so, I never really took him seriously, but I never realized how big he had gotten now.
Yeah.
Like it's literally like.
But it's the controversy and the people that are not liking him that's making him bigger as well.
This is the thing. So it's kind of like done the. He's broken the internet. This is how you blow up on the net. Also, he's fallen into a trap, but it's really only set for rappers. You're a white man that threw yourself. He's not me. I don't care what side of black mixed race he claimed, but he's a white man to me. Yeah. Nah, he claims to be mixed race, but we'll get it.
But look at his brother.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you claim that you got bald head, we
got
don't
bald
know.
head, but like look at your brothers.
Like,
yeah, I mean, no. At most he's Albanian.
Yeah, no, well, he's Romanian, isn't he?
Oh, Romanian.
Like,
Oh, there you go. There, see, he's Romanian, so he's definitely
Well, no, you can be Romanian and have like a black dad. Like,
yeah, I know, but the Romanians they have that.
You know, we do diversify.
Yeah, I know we go everywhere, bro.
We everywhere. Yeah, I think his dad's Nigerian. No, say he's got a Nigerian passport.
Of course
I think his dad is Nigerian. Yeah. There's Nigerians in Romania, of course it is.
So yeah. So, but you said his whole appeal is more of a rapper's thing. But what's he actually?
Oh no, this is what I was gonna say. Yeah, he's falling into a trap that's really only set for rappers. Where now all they got to do in court is play every statement you've made.
Yeah,
you can't deny anything because you've been on. I can pull up statements in right now and say, yeah, I got 15 bitches living in my house. Those bitches can't leave.
Boom.
Them bitches want to eat. Fuck that. They work for me now.
There you go.
I'm a real man. I'm an alpha. Like, he's self-snitched himself all the way into Romanian federal custody.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't really see any reprieve for him.
I don't know. He's not in the best place as well to be in prison.
Yeah, I don't know too much about Romanian jails, but considering how many Romanians are here, I'm guessing it's not the best place to be. Yeah.
It's true though. He moved to Romania, right?
I think he had a
Or was it
compound.
Bulgaria?
I think he had a compound in Romania or some shit where he had like his women doing the filming.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, maybe.
That's it, yeah.
And I think he's been on the run for a long time. He was
the
on the run
from.
Yeah,
them?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and he
Okay.
was doing posts and shit about, they can't catch me, man. I got more. Just, you know, he's talking the most. And I think one of his posts responding to Greta Thunberg,
Right.
the little climate change girl. He had a pizza box in the post. And the Romanian authorities said, oh, look, that is Bucharest pizza. I know where that is. 2020 Stonehouse Street. And they found him. So, yeah, he got found via his pizza box. It's just a sad irony. Found via your pizza box responding to a 14-year-old girl.
Oh, gosh.
Bro.
So, who else is bored that's been going through it?
I mean, that's three. That's my top three.
That's your
bald
top three?
people going through it, yeah.
Prince Andrew. This is not Prince Andrew, William. He's a baldy.
Okay.
He went for it for apparently beating up Harry.
I thought that was like just wet wipe shit. Like what brothers don't fight?
Exactly. To be honest, I have no interest in the whole Harry.
Do you fight with your brother? Have you fought with your brothers?
Ooh. No.
Never
Physical fight?
Yeah.
No.
Never.
Never.
God.
Never. No.
So, what, your brothers ever fought?
Nah, never.
None of you have ever had a fight?
Nah, never.
What the hell?
Nah.
Never. Not even like as children.
Nah.
I swear it's like Sesame Street
Can't
over
even
there.
see that happening.
God damn it! Like that is
Like the most we've ever was. We came back from Nigeria. Was it 2012? All three of us, and something about luggage. Someone leaving the luggage at the airport or something like that, and it was just. I think it was just like tired. Like we come back flying, tiredness, and I was just like shouting, and then I think it was Owen. Owen was shouting. That was it. That's the most.
Oh, that was it. Just
That was it.
shouting at each other.
Shouting at each other. Yeah. That's
Who do you reckon win a fight out of the three of you?
Interesting. I'm going. FA.
You getting FA?
I'm going FA.
I'm surprised you answered it. I would have just said leave that alone. I'm not gonna answer it. It's my brothers. I love them.
I'm going FA.
All right, so you're the oldest brother, right?
I'm the oldest. Yeah.
So, all right, so if not FA, like, who's second? Who's?
Probably be me.
So you think you're being Owen in the fight?
Yeah.
Nah, you don't think well. I'll be honest with you. I don't think you'll beat Owen in the fight. You know.
Yeah.
I'll train with Owen. I'll train with your brother in the gym. I don't think you'll beat him. Like maybe Owen of like 6 years ago. Not
Not
current
Owen now in
Owen.
the gym, yeah.
Nah. You don't even do the pretty boy Armani look no more. We saw he's got his do-rag on with a beard grown out. I don't think you want it with Owen no more, man. I don't think you want that.
Nah.
That's actually
I went with the fight, like, you know when there's that determination,
Right.
that carnal determination.
Right.
that-
Yeah. I can see
That's
that.
where
Yeah.
I feel I would overcome it.
Yeah, he is mad casual.
Yeah, exactly.
He is mad
Yeah,
casual.
exactly, yeah.
He'd be late to his own fight. Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's really good though. That's rare. I don't think I've ever heard of brothers not fighting before. That's a beautiful thing. That's kind of a testament to the love within your household.
Yeah,
That's
definitely. Definitely. I've never seen my mum and dad fight.
They will not even argue.
I've never seen my mum and dad argue. Like, well, I've heard my mum like moan and my dad maybe say something back, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Your dad strikes me as
really.
like a real cool,
Not really.
laid back.
No, I've never seen my
Just
mum
put
and
my
dad
football
argue.
on.
Like, and they've been married for 43 years.
That's some amazing shit.
So that's I guess that's the way we are.
That's some amazing shit. So you look like such a loving household, and then you're kind of like amongst all us. So when you step out your door, we were like, Like, how you like coped in this environment? That must be like, sometimes you can't wait to get home and shit. Like, God damn, I can't take these.
Well, to be fair, growing up, I was always wanting to be out of the house. And it's
Right.
only now I'm wanting to just be in the house.
Me indoors,
Yeah, so it's weird. It's weird. As a youth, you run away from things that are calming sometimes,
Yeah.
and you want the trouble.
Fascinating. That's a fascinating
And especially
insight.
as a Leo, like
Yeah,
I
you're a
wanna
Leo
be
as well, yeah.
Center
Yeah.
of attention, and I want to run to the center of attention. So
That's why
I
we have a
run away
sports
from the
day every
calm.
year, so you can win 100 meters. It's like the only reason we have it. It's like, you don't care about no events, just 100 meters at the end. If you ever lost that, I don't think we'd ever do it again. It'll be the end of.
I did, and we haven't done it since.
Oh, for real?
I pulled my finger, and we haven't done it since.
There you go.
At least I'm honest. Nah, there's some young dudes started coming to the thing.
Yeah, I noticed like last one is like some young niggas are like,
some young youths.
like, who are you, man? You
I
man
was
look
like,
real
nah,
athletic.
I'm alright, cool.
Yeah,
Cool,
bro. Yeah, man. It's good because someone's gonna hurt themselves. It was
So-
like, yeah, bare old
Yeah.
man touching 50 now, like trying to sprint, and these men not running years.
So, I heard 2 rumors today. One from you, but I said no, just save it for the podcast.
All right.
And the other one I've heard already, but the guy made it official today. I don't really want to talk about, but it's just it's out there. One is Laurie Harvey and Damson Idris.
Okay, I know nothing about this. This is
Yeah,
my missus would be interested in that.
So Damson's literally, obviously I heard a rumor about a month ago.
Yeah.
They're them two hooking up, but Damson's literally just posted official on his Instagram today. Laurie and Damson. I'm like, right.
My turn.
And then yours
Yeah.
is the Yeezy got married.
Oh yeah. I didn't mean my turn. It's my turn. My story. I mean, it's my turn. It's Damson interest. It's now your turn.
Yeah.
When is it?
I don't really want to spend too much time talking about kids' relationships, so
Yeah.
it's wild to me. Because there's a billion women in this world. Billion.
Yeah, but Lori
And-
Harvey seems to have something about her.
No, but bro, like, if I know, like, as a man, yeah, as a person, yeah, if I know that, I don't even know James from down the road, yeah,
Right.
but James from down the road has been with her.
Yeah.
I'm not really too on her like that. I don't know, it's just something.
It would
yeah?
be awkward because every time you turn TV, Michael B. Jordan, shit, turn that shit
Future.
off. Future, God, turn that music off.
Name it.
Yeah, there's a lot to do. Puffy, like anything Puffy, turn it
Puffy
off.
son.
Puffy son, oh my God, yeah.
Like, that's-
And Steve Harvey's still letting her run with his last name. I'm surprised he's not just stripped her of it. You're now Lori. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's wild. So I just don't get it because I don't get that aspect. But then there's the other aspect of, I heard a star say once, it's not that easy to date because half the women are after our money, half the women are after clout, half the women are after this, and it's easier to just find someone that's already in that scene and can navigate it.
I didn't know it's that bad for actors. I know in the music thing, it's like definitely in hip hop because of the nature of the music. It's only a handful of girls above a certain age who are really looking to rap with you. Now you're like a 16-year-old rapper. Oh my God, the world is your oyster. All the young chickeners in the world. Once you get to a certain point, then it's like you've got a real small roster of strippers, dancers, and models.
No real woman's like,
Yeah.
a professional woman's not really gonna want a boyfriend out and about on stage,
not exactly.
not coming home till, you know what I mean, a rapper's lifestyle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So even the women think they want that and they can deal with it. Within 2 weeks,
yeah,
they're like,
it
nah,
gets
this we
tough.
can't run.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they've really got a very small pool of women they can deal with. And by the time you get to like maybe, look now, so by the time most you get to 30, whoever marries Ruby Rose is going to have to like accept the fact that like every rapping industry is like Ruby Rose. And that's just what it is like. So yeah, I think it's harder to date in them circumstances. Easy to get laid.
Oh yeah, easy to get laid, but
harder
to actually,
to like, be in a
date,
relationship.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Very hard. So maybe that's why Lori's so popular.
Yeah.
And the certain amount of girls are so popular within the scene.
Yeah, because look, maybe Ruby Rose is off limits right now, and India doll or China doll, whatever doll, is not available. So yeah, it was Lori Harvey. That's it. What was the other? Oh, Kanye getting married.
Yeah.
Um,
I was about to say before we started this, I've not heard of Kanye on my socials on anything.
that was the
For
thing.
like-
So
A month, and then there was a bit where it said Kanye's gone missing. Like, he's actually gone missing. People actually think that Kanye has gone missing.
the story that I got sent this morning, basically was like saying, yeah, we all thought he got missing, and it's turned out he's got married to a woman who's a Kim Kardashian lookalike who
wow.
worked for one of the architects on his Yeezy brand. It's not official because they've not done the paperwork, but they've had a ceremony and all of that. And I feel it was like the kind of thing he's leaked out there just for Kim. Say like, I got a new one. Like, it just felt like that because no one really needed to know. They leaked it to TMZ.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been a quiet month from Kanye. I thought someone had just like knocked at his door with the men in white coats.
Yeah, I thought Kanye was gone, you know?
Yeah, I mean, look.
I actually thought he was
in hospital.
In the hospital, yeah, going through the process.
Yeah, so did I. I've got friends who've been on in the same Kanye boat for, I've had friends in them situations for years. And I've seen it when like, you know, they going around and next thing you know, the boy them at the door.
You'll see
putting them down there, putting the needles in there and to calm down in a padded cell for a little while.
So that's his new boo.
Oh, is that her there?
Yeah, Bianca Censori.
Oh, I actually thought that was Kim.
Yeah.
I thought that was just a picture of Kim. Oh, okay.
Yep. Bianca Censori.
Not just say Kanye.
She hails from Australia.
We weren't podcasting during Kanye's anti-Semitic era.
No, we missed that. We
missed that whole thing.
Yeah.
And Kanye is running for president as well, by the way.
Yeah, I know. So is
2024.
Trump. So is Trump, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, at this point in time, which is more surprising.
Oh, so she's a Balenciaga model as well.
Oh, I thought we cancelled Balenciaga.
Mate, no, yeah, this was prior.
Before she got cancelled.
Before they got cancelled, yeah.
I bet she's Jewish. Is she Jewish?
Is she Jewish? Oh, that would be funny.
That would be hilarious.
That would be funny, innit? Let's see. Well, she's... Last month, Kanye released a new song titled Sensory Overload. I need to learn to speak properly sometimes. Another tribute to his new one. I ain't heard that song.
No, I've not heard. I mean, I guess he's not getting any pushes on any platforms anymore.
That's true.
Which means, cause I've not been a fan of Kanye music since College Dropout. So, like, it's not really a loss to me. Oh, I thought he was wearing a wig. I'm just waiting for Kanye to come out in a blonde wig. Please, Kanye, come out in a blonde wig. Please, Kanye, do that. This is just I just need that to happen. But yeah, I'm waiting because he was doing all these interviews in like a black sock for
Black sock. That was crazy. That was nuts.
It's like, Jews need to forgive Hitler. It's like, what? What?
That's a feeling.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because I had a time when we were watching the Kanye and Piers interview. Me and my daughter, my missus, were sitting there and we were like, yeah, Kanye's talking some sense. Like, we're like, yeah, okay, cool. See, they're just not letting him speak. Let him speak. And then he's like, Jews need to save Hitler. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was like,
whoa.
Like, Jews on everything.
I was like,
okay.
whoa.
We need to, was it? Oh, it's about shit. It's about DEFCON 22 and Jews.
It was just whoa.
Yeah,
it was just
like, whoa.
Whoa. It's like,
no, because let's be real, Jews do own everything. But you know what it is?
you said it.
Yeah, like
You're
not every Jew owns
There we
everything.
go.
Like David Schwimley, is that not Jew's
Down
name?
the corner, around the
Schwimstag
corner.
around the corner has not got a share in
Exactly.
CNBC.
You know what I mean? But everyone that owns CNBC is
But you know what I just realised though? Considering they own all like media institutions and whatnot, they don't recruit. It's not like so others, if like say it's all owned by Islamic stations or whatever, they might be like a lot of propaganda to kind of get people to join Islam.
No,
oh, we Christians own everything, like propaganda to join Christianity. I've never seen like a Jewish recruitment movie.
No, because without putting it bluntly, in order for their business, media, all these industries to grow, they need a diverse form of client, a diverse form of staff.
I know, but anyone who owns the messaging usually uses it. I mean, the whole point of them, or the problem with them is people feel like they use the messaging to put all their messages across, but none of it is like join Judaism.
No.
I've never had anyone like trying to group me to Judaism. Not one of my Jewish friends ever said like,
You
hey,
can't. But
why don't you
they
convert?
don't convert to Judaism like that, do they?
I think you can convert to anything, no?
No, I'm sure. Like
I just think they
Jews
don't really
are Jews.
want you.
You're only Jewish by birth.
No.
By your mum. You're not even by your dad. By your mum.
Can you not convert to Judaism? I don't. This is the question.
I don't know. I'm not saying, you know what I mean, but I know most. As far as I believe.
Yeah.
A Jew. That's why it blends the line between race and religion.
Right.
Because you can't just become a Jew. You have to be born a Jew.
So by that, right, when you're talking about like actual real Semites or real Jewish people actually being African people.
Oh well, yeah, that did, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, then by proxy, if that's the case, then none of those Jews are real Jews because you can't convert to Judaism if you're not born in Jews, so they're not real Jews.
Yeah, that's another question. That's another.
Yeah, not touching that one with a barge pole, no?
I don't know. I'm talking about modern day. I'm talking about Judaism as we know it of now.
I mean, I'm just...
Yeah, it's true. You can't say that either because
No,
those Jews are still fighting and saying, we
Black
are.
Israelites are still
Black
out
Israelites are very much still out there.
there. Yeah. Did you watch the documentary
You
about
watched it,
Kyrie
didn't you?
in trouble? Yeah, I did, yeah.
You watched it after the thing. I tried to watch it, but it was trying to charge me $12.99. I was like, I'm not paying.
Oh, you weren't
$12.99.
paying it, no?
No,
Oh, I paid that shit.
because I heard it wasn't fully factual.
I mean...
I heard it like the sources, as in the reporting of it, wasn't fully factual. So,
they had some good information there mixed with some real shaky information.
okay,
It was just like an amalgamation of like every kind of like all those kind of documentaries you've seen from like young, all amalgamated into one with no kind of timeline. It's just like blah, that's there, that's there, that's there, that's there, that's there. It weren't really a well put together documentary, but it has some information in there if you never heard the information, which will probably be vital to your learning. But yeah, it weren't like a be all and end all documentary.
Okay.
By any
sense.
Yeah.
Any reason for Kari to actually even tweet it?
Yeah, I mean, like I say, you weren't aware of some of the information, and I think in America, black people over there definitely have like a further disconnect from anything like historic. So I think for a lot of them, it'd be kind of pertinent for them to take in some of the information. But it'd be kind of dangerous because a lot of people can't digest information. Like they look at one thing and they're like, oh, I've just seen it so many times. They see this stuff and then they jump to sector 5 with it. So, yeah, I can understand why he retweeted it. It's not like he said, hey, everybody watch this. So he just retweeted it. He didn't recommend it, didn't give any kind of anything, just retweeted it.
Yeah, sorry. All mainstream forms of Judaism today are open to sincere converts.
Okay, there you go.
I'll take it straight back.
Yeah.
Despite this, the modern Jewish community increasingly welcomes would-be converts.
I have never been in Stamford Hill and a man's just been like, yo, whatever.
Yeah,
why don't you come over to like, I've never had that.
That's true, it's true.
Like, I've never, listen, man, I was in Gansu for like a long period. Like, I went to a school in Gansu. Bare Jewish man. Went to the bagel shop every day. Like, no one ever said, hey, whatever, why don't you convert? Never, ever. My Muslim brothers in the same school, there's always like Islam and
it's true. Yeah, obviously,
Christians. Oh my, you can't go in without trying to get you to church.
Yeah, exactly. Born again.
Yeah.
But it's true. And even Orthodox Jews, as in it's required that men or women that marry an Orthodox Jew must convert.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, you marry an Orthodox Jew, you know what you're getting into. I can't imagine they date too much outside of like their sphere, because it's a very, very particular, specific look.
But I know they I know as the kids or the boys. I know the boys don't they go on like a year of leaving their faith or so.
And Mormons.
Oh, Mormons.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Orthodox Jews, it's Mormons.
Yeah, I don't know if they do, but I know Mormons go on that wild year where they get to go and explore the world, and if they choose to come back, they come back.
Yeah, if they choose not to, they don't. Interesting. So, let's get into some politics, bro. How's our new Prime Minister doing?
I ain't really noticed, to be honest.
I know. The only thing I've noticed about our new Prime Minister was, so he wants to reduce the national speed limit down from 70 to 64.
Why? To 64?
Yeah, because apparently 64 is better on the emissions. Oh, better on emissions, yeah?
He
wants to make all kids learn maths till 18.
I saw that, yeah.
As a must.
Yeah.
In terms of the economy as a whole, interest rates and stuff have now kind of calmed down.
Yeah.
So he's doing a lot better than the previous person, because when she was there, everything was going peak.
She blew that in like 2 days, didn't she?
Yeah. So, but apart from that, not really much on Sunak.
He strikes me as a bit of an idiot, to be honest with you.
Okay.
He strikes me as someone who's like very much grown up in his little world and can't conceive of like why people don't agree.
What the real world is like.
Yeah. So I kind of feel like where the other one was so disastrous, and then before that was Boris, people were just like, we just run out of, what is the point? What is the point in moaning about him? What's the point in trying to get him out of there? There's no one to replace him with, there's no other parties, there's nothing, so just ignore it. And I think most people have just like...
People aren't leading towards Keir Starmer?
Nah, Keir Starmer's got no clout at all.
There we go, okay.
So I feel like people were just like, just kind of almost turning their back on it, because what you got is like everyone in the world striking because they're not getting paid. And everyone's just, I think all the Tories stealing things is just...
you're sick or like fire in your house, certain things right now is a
yeah,
bad
they ain't
time.
coming.
They ain't coming.
They ain't coming.
Like I drove past the hospital. Where was I? I took my daughter to King's the other day and drove past the hospital, and literally all the ambulance were just outside.
Yeah.
Just there, protesting.
Yeah.
Then I went past a firehouse, and they were outside protesting. And I was like,
I
whoa.
mean, again, where they have private healthcare is not an issue for like people that are setting the rules. It's an issue within itself. I mean, they asked Richie Sunak whether like he uses NHS ever.
Exactly.
And it's like, I don't think that's relevant, and I wouldn't get into how my family's healthcare is provided. Like, just say no, innit? Just say no.
Just
we go
say
private,
no, bro. I
like,
got private.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I
because
mean?
NHS is shit, because we made it shit.
So, yeah, they don't actually care to none of them use the healthcare system.
No, there's no concern. I mean, look, before all of this kind of furore around it, I've been getting letters through the door saying they're closing this hospital down, closing that hospital down for years. It's not like a new thing. It just feels like very slowly they just ripped the NHS apart to what it is now. I mean, look, you go to the doctors now, my GP is trash.
You can't even go to the doctor. There's no point. They'll say it's phone.
Yeah,
They'll say phone, is it phone? And then it's only after they've assessed whether you're sick enough.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, maybe come to us or just go to the walk-in centre.
I remember the days of Dr. Leg.
No, Dr. Leg.
Dr. Leg. And he represented all GPs where the man would come to your yard. If you had a problem, you can ring the doctor and they'll be like, oh, okay, well, I'll come round. And they'll come to your yard and see what's going on. Now, you go to the GPs, they literally tell them problem, Google. I've watched these motherfuckers literally
my doctor's done it
Google
from
what's
my
going
face,
on. Yeah. So like there's no, and they don't keep records of your healthcare to like say, okay, well you had that treatment, so maybe that's why. It's blatantly told me it's on you now as a patient to do that. So they don't deserve a pay rise, to be quite frank. I think nurses do. GPs, fuck no. GPs deserve a pay decrease.
Like, because most of them are private practices, GPs, yeah? Even though they're on the NHS, most of them are private and they make the money from like the prescriptions they write.
Right.
So a lot of them make money, so why don't they care? I just don't understand.
You've answered. You can get into, honestly, I'll go with it. You can get into cultural things and be like, there was a time when my GP was of the community around. And I can't even say it's a racial thing because...
But then the GP technically is still of the community around.
Yeah, bro. So look, I had to leave my
Just not my
GP.
community.
The GP before this one, I had to leave them because no one in there really spoke English. The man would look at me like I'm trash when I went in there. So why am I coming here? And that is maybe it's a cultural thing where certain cultures realize there's a lot of money in it, but they don't give a fuck about actually helping people. So they just like, okay, good. We're all gonna go to medical school and become doctors, and then there's no caring profession no more. Or you could say like, well, why are more people not trying to be doctors? Why are only like a handful from a certain community are trying to be that? And even that, I might be ignorant because it might just be something within the change of what they're allowed to do or what they do. I don't know. But yeah,
I've always felt that the GP training as a general practitioner is just broad, because as you say, they're googling things. Like there's certain things that there's no. Obviously, it's hard to be specified on, like, that's why they go to school to brain surgery and do heart surgery and certain things.
Surgeons,
but as a GP, as a general practitioner, sometimes I feel they need to educate them a bit more.
Yeah, know something about Googling it, man.
Like, they all should be House MD.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever watched House.
No, I don't know what that is.
They should all be House
I was
MD.
gonna let a reference slide over.
Yeah, see, people that know House will understand that. Like, you come in there with some tropical kind of disease, and House will be like, oh yeah, from the rashes from there, it looks like you've got this. And he'll do tests to think, and then eliminate that, do this, eliminate that. But he won't just like, come back to me in a week, and you'll be all right.
Yeah, look, all they can do
give
now
you
is
antibiotics,
Google it, and then just give you a prescription to go get something, and that's it. Like, anyway, I could go on for days about how bad GPs are nowadays, but why it is, I don't know. But the whole health service is falling into pieces.
Indeed.
And there's certain things you take for granted in this country, and it's like, when they all kind of come to an end, it's not just the people who set the system, the people who are benefiting from these things are going to realize that people are going to start getting way more anarchic. So kind of like would help both ways to keep things running in a good order.
Well, I heard Gunner snitching.
Okay. Yeah. YSL thing. Have you kept
Nope.
up with that?
It bored me after a while when I just didn't know what was going on. Like sometimes I see these pictures of him in court now, him not in court. I don't know whether it's bail hearing. I don't know whether it's this hearing. It just confused me also. I haven't kept in touch.
Yeah.
I heard Gunner was released. I ain't seen him since.
Yeah.
Apart from one post of him saying, "Oh, rest in peace to my twin," and then the person's brother come out and says, "Ain't nobody your twin, cuz."
Yeah. I'm not. I don't know. I kind of saw like a little kind of that yesterday, but I didn't really. Excuse me.
Little
bite
Keith
on
or
it.
something like that.
Yeah. I don't know who said it or whatever, but I didn't
right.
look into it too much. The little got it. Yeah, so to give you the basics of it, so why if Young Thug and the whole YSL up for a RICO charge, which I say every rapper's going up on a RICO charge soon anyway. He and certain people have taken plea deals, and part of Gunner's plea deal was basically just confirming but YSL was a criminal street gang rather than a record label solely. So that is the terms of which he's snitching. Like just by confirming that.
Confirming. So he's not internally snitching.
No,
he's
it's not taking a stand. It's not come to
we
the
were
point
more
yet.
than a rap group.
Yeah, so basically with most of these things, it was federal case, no one actually tries to fight the feds, so everyone takes a deal in the end. So it would never go to trial, which means he would never get up on
trial to
podium
make an
and
official
make a statement.
Yeah.
But if Young Thug would decide to try and fight it, then he might have to then get up on the stands and repeat what he said.
Yeah, I noticed in America they do that a lot to these guys. Like they put you such in a corner where only a deal is available, and if you fight it, it's gonna one, cost you so much. Two, they will put the charges up to scare you so much that you don't want to fight it. And then you end up actually taking a deal for something you didn't actually do.
Yeah, I think the FBI got like a 99% conviction rate. So once the feds come for you, it's kind of like, yeah, that's it. They've been watching you for so long to build up such a strong case.
So everyone's like, yeah, they got me.
Yeah, there ain't too much you're doing to get out of there. So very rare people try to fight it. Like Murder Inc. fought it and won.
Yeah.
But I think that's the
Got him.
only, yeah.
That's his main claim to fame.
Yeah, that's his main claim to fame. That and Ashanti. Again, another bad move for bald niggas.
Another baldy. Ashanti.
Yeah, but yeah, you really don't usually beat the feds, so everyone just takes whatever when they're like, all right, so basically you're up to facing 92, but we're gonna give you a deal now. You'll do 50. You just gotta do that, identify that, do that. Most people just take the 50 and whatever. No one fights it.
So have you watched that show, Tulsa King?
I watched like 2-3 episodes.
Oh, you didn't really like it?
No, it's corny, man.
Oh, okay. Go on, carry on.
Go on, why did you bring that up?
Just he went to prison for 25 years and didn't snitch, and then he come out and the people that he didn't snitch on wanted to kill him. Just funny.
It was very TV-ish, man.
It's still West Stallone, isn't it? But yeah, go on.
Yeah, I got into like 3 episodes and that, and I was like, this shit's just too corny, man. But it started well. But yeah, no one fights the feds, so usually it would be quite safe for Gunner to do that, and it would never. But what they've done is they filmed him in court saying yes, ma'am, you're confirming all of these things. So
right.
Otherwise, I don't think it would have really
would have been out there. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Fair enough.
So yeah.
But to be fair,
someone else was snitching as well.
Oh, who's snitching?
T.I. They tried to pull out T.I. for snitching. So the T.I. thing was basically, his cousin died, and he had these charges on him, and what he done was he put the charges on his dead cousin. So, is that still snitching?
I heard something like that. Yeah.
Was that acceptable to you?
It's not going to prison.
Exactly. Like, I'll be honest, as long as it's not something like rape or paedophilia or something that's really dirty, like something outside of what you've done. If you're a rapist, then put that on his record. That's what he does. He's like a proud rapist, and But anything outside of like what he does, so if a dude was like, living his life, then put him onto. It's not sullying his name after death. You're not putting something on his name that he wouldn't have. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I've got no real problem with that, but a lot of people do have a
obviously.
problem with it. Yeah,
Definitely. But yeah, it's been a good show, bro.
What time we at? Okay, all right, cool. We're out of here then. Yeah, come. We're wrapping it up then.
Wrapping it up.
Cool. So yeah, first show back for 2023.
Season 2, episode 1.
Before we do, guys, want to give a shout out to our sponsors.
A shout
this
out.
week.
Let me just say it back to him.
MIA,
Let's give a shout out to our sponsor.
Muscle in Action by Kiss of Komet. It's a new sports recovery oil.
What does it do?
So basically, I love your enthusiasm. Basically, what it does is it eases
Anti-aging.
No, you're so dumb. You're so dumb. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, people sometimes like, oh, you're an arsehole to you sometimes. You don't understand like, this guy's so much shit.
Bro!
Like, I didn't ask you if you got a bottle. You have to say nothing, you know.
Yeah, this is...
Like,
this is... Okay.
The reason I turned the fucking bottle away is because it's the same bottle, the same label,
it's the same...
just the wrong label.
Yeah, it's the wrong label. Yeah, so this is another
no
product.
No one had to know that, bro.
Cool.
Fuck it. Fuck the
but
shout out.
We can discuss the anti-aging product, though, because my missus would be very interested in this.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's an anti-aging product.
Facial oil, Verni's leg. Interesting.
It's great. And
Okay.
it is a real support. Your missus will be using it already. Anyway, on that note, goodbye.